Artificial intelligence. It's been hailed as the technology of the future, bringing innovation, efficiency, and endless possibilities. But what if the future isn't as bright as we've imagined? In this video, we're diving into the darker side of AI. Beyond the shiny, futuristic promise, there are risks and ethical dilemmas that we can't ignore. From job displacement and bias to privacy invasion, and even the possibility of AI turning against us. Are we walking a fine line with this powerful technology? Let's start with something that's already here. AI taking over jobs. You might have seen this in action at your local store, where self-checkout machines have replaced cashiers. Or maybe you've used an AI chatbot for customer service without even realizing it. It's estimated that by 2030, millions of jobs could be lost to automation. Truck drivers, factory workers, and even white-collar professions like data entry or legal assistants are at risk. Sure, new jobs will emerge, but the real question is, will there be enough of them, and will people be ready to fill those roles? For every door that AI opens, it seems to close another. Are we prepared for a future where machines do the work and humans are left behind? AI was supposed to make life fairer and more efficient, right? But what happens when the algorithms themselves are flawed? AI at its core is built on data, and data reflects the world we live in. Unfortunately, that means AI can inherit and amplify our biases. In recent years, we've seen cases where facial recognition technology has disproportionately misidentified minority groups. Hiring algorithms have shown bias toward men for certain positions. These are just a few examples of how AI can end up perpetuating inequalities rather than solving them. And the worst part, AI is often seen as neutral and objective, so it can be harder to spot these biases until real harm is done. Is AI truly the solution to fairness, or are we teaching machines to replicate our own prejudice? Now imagine AI not just in our daily lives, but on the battlefield. This is where the conversation gets truly terrifying. Autonomous weapons, drones, robots, and systems capable of making life and death decisions are no longer science fiction. AI-controlled drones can be programmed to identify and eliminate targets with precision, without human intervention. While that might sound like the ultimate military advantage, it raises the chilling question: should machines be allowed to make such critical decisions? What happens when they malfunction or go rogue? Autonomous weapons could lead to a new kind of warfare, one where accountability is blurred and the risks of accidental conflict or misuse rise dramatically. Is AI paving the way for a future of war with no human oversight? Have you ever wondered how much AI knows about you? Probably more than you'd like to admit. AI systems are already tracking your every move, what you buy, where you go, even what you say. Governments and corporations are using AI to monitor behavior on an unprecedented scale. Facial recognition cameras are popping up in cities, tracking citizens' every move. Your smart devices are collecting data constantly, sending it to companies to feed their algorithms. With AI's power to analyze massive amounts of data comes the inevitable concern: where do we draw the line between security and privacy? Are we trading our privacy for convenience? And is it worth the cost? There's no doubt that AI has the potential to revolutionize the world in extraordinary ways. It's already transforming industries, saving lives in healthcare, and enhancing our everyday experiences. But with great power comes great responsibility. As we embrace AI, we also need to address its darker side. Are we building a future that benefits everyone, or are we paving the way for a world where only a few reap the rewards while others pay the price. The future of AI is still in our hands. We must ask the tough questions, demand transparency, and ensure that ethical considerations aren't left behind in the rush for progress. Because while AI is a powerful tool, it's how we choose to use it that will determine the world we live in. What do you think? Is AI leading us to a brighter tomorrow or a future filled with unintended consequences? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more discussions on the power and pitfalls of AI.